will be realized in the upcoming years. And for the Muslims that are victimized, they will be addressed as well. From Kütahya, Dumlupınar University Rector, the stakeholder of our Congress, I'd like to give the floor to Kazim Uysal. He will have his greeting speech. Please, sir, the floor is yours.
Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Vessalatu vesselamu ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Alemi İslam'ın kurtuluşunu İttihad-ı İslam'da
The Savior of Islam, dear friends who have the objective of Islam, the fifth Islam. I would like to welcome you all to the 5th International ASSAM Congress, and I would like to salute everyone with the heartfelt sentiments, and I would like to thank Adnan Tanrıverdi and their friends who contributed to the organization of this Congress. Dear brothers, the Islamic establishment is only possible through the joint Islamic interaction, and the future of Islam is the destiny of Islam is only possible through the future of Islam, and this is through the establishment of brotherhood, and Allah's help on us for establishment of Islamic brotherhood, and of course the only way for the salvation is through the Islam, and it's we have to work in this regard for Islam, and for the materials philosophy actually made human beings in a very bad situation, and we can say that there is the loss in the meaning, and there is the materials philosophy, and it means that the strong is the rightful, and there is such an animalistic opinion, and this is of course that they take it themselves as Übermensch. However, that they look at the other races as similar to animals, and they treat it like this. For this reason, for Islamic civilization, not only Islamic evolved, but all the innocent people need that. And at this very stage, and in order for establishment of brotherhood and union of Islam, there are some certain issues that I believe very important. I'd like to touch upon them. First and foremost, most of the Muslims, they do not know the Allah that they believe. There is the mimicking iman that they have. When Muslims, they can understand the Allah in the real sense, then of course there will be salvation for them. And when Muslims, when they think that the existence of the world is a book of Allah, if they give it a touch importance to science, then there will be successful, and inshallah, and with the progress of the science, the realities of the Quran will be better understood, and of course there will be the system, and secondly the Islamic system, and the disease of this is unemployment, and this means actually this is a result of not knowing Allah in the real sense. It is such an iman that people have lost, given up their hopes on Allah, and of course from Allah they have given up on. how we know him, and that he treats us at this way. As the iman is better and stronger, as Allah is known, Muslims will not be hopeless, and they will protect the İzzet İslamiye, and they will have this. Thirdly, İttihad-ı İslam and with İmai Kelimetullah, they are important in it. Depends on being strong economically, and the wars today are in the economic era, and people become enslaved in this regard. And of course, the fact that economic war is the Islamic Union can be there with working, and so there should be the use of the national words, and we need to have a mobilization. Thanks God that this awareness is raised, and that Islam would be better in this regard. And fourthly, there are the regional differences and enrichments, and these should be used for a fight for union. And Allah and He's giving different resources to different places is for people to get to know each other, and for this strengthening of the brotherhood of ties and connections. And we have to act in Muradiye, and this is how we can have the Islamic Union. And at the last age, there are many problems, and these ties between the brothers is now are weaker, and the Islam cannot protect their assets, and there is such a monster. And of course, for this we
Recording in
understand
progress.
that among the Islamic countries there should be closer relations, and there are stronger trade relations. For example, the fifth is ASSAM International Congress and Turkish Africa. The partnership summit are the large events and organizations for this reason. And the fact that these events are conducted simultaneously is important as well. And we have the resources, we have a huge potential, we have the civilization which is rightful, and we have to understand it, and we should not be played by the colonists. And we have to attach importance to education. And within that scope, in the recent years, there is an increase of the foreign students in this regard, and I hope that this is important. And of course, thanks to God, Turkey is the top 10 country which attracts the foreign students. And in Turkey, there is 300,000 foreign students in Turkey, and the majority of them they are from our the geography of art. For example, in my university, in Kütahya Dumlupınar University, there are 7,000 foreign students from approximately 100 countries. So I say from 100 countries, there are 7,000 foreign origin students, and they are receiving their education here. Even if we are a bit late, we are doing fine, and hope, inshallah, there will be people, and Islam will be realized with the increase in the foreign students, number of foreign students. We are aware that we are working for the Islamic Union, and of course, the fact that the fact that the foreign students are encouraged to receive their education in our schools, along with the Mr. President and everyone. I'd like to thank everyone who contributed to this reason. And the world is going through a very terminal period, and there are problems, and this might be the signs of a better labor. And do not have fear, because as Islamic arena, we are better in this regard, in the health, in the defense industry, in foreign relations, in many areas. So we are better than compared to past. So we have to work, and we have to assume what we have to assume. And of course, we have to work in this regard, and we have to establish the Islamic Union, and we have to remember that not only Muslims, but everyone needs that. And for the Islamic countries, for the Islamic Union to be established, there needs to be the real happiness that will be brought by this. I hope you will have a good way. And I'd like to salute everyone with thousands of greets, and there will be the sun of the happiness, and the future is ours. It will be auspicious, and actually I'd like to say Elhamdülillah to Allah. Thank you. Kazim Bey, our rector from Kütahya University.
And he's going to talk about the Islamic Union. I hereby want to thank him for this very enthusiastic speaks and for those very beautiful sentences. Thank you very much. I thank you too, and I hope that this will be a very auspicious Congress.